Welcome to the podcast. It's Mr. Ish. We're here at Kips Bay Boys and Girls Club, Cordea Clubhouse. And guess who's here? KB Social. Episode number 6. Yup, they're leading the way. They got 6 episodes under their belt. Today's topic is one that is a doozy. It's about, I'm going to let them explain. I'm going to tease you a little bit, but it's going to be an interesting one. Everybody introduce themselves, and then I'll have one of them tell you what the topic is for today. Please, your name and your age.
My name is Sanaya, and I'm 6.
Welcome, Sanaya.
Hello.
My name is Leah, and I'm 7.
Welcome, Leah. Are you thinking about your name?
My name is Jamisa, and I'm 6 years old.
Okay, somebody's touching mics. Jamisa, and you're 6 years old. She told me she was 9 one day. Today's topic is not one to laugh about. It's a serious topic. Hopefully, we don't have to deal with it, but it's not true. We're gonna have to deal with it in our lives at some point. And who wants to tell them? You don't want to yell it out all at the same time? All right, let's say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3, go.
Racist.
Racism.
Yes.
Racism. You forgot the ism. Racism. I'm shocked that topic is part of your lesson, but hey, it's an important one. We need to learn this. Could someone give me examples or something that you learned? What's the meaning of racism or something like that?
Racism is when someone falls, you have to help them because some people might be laughing.
When someone likes what?
Fall.
I don't know. I think you're losing that one. Anybody else? Give me a little explanation on racism.
It's like when you have different skin color.
No, that just means you have different skin color. Give me your how you call it, your
You have different skin color, like you're peach, you're brown.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to see if you got the word out. Well, racism is when someone doesn't like another race, whether it's Spanish, whether it's Japanese, whether it's African American, so it's when basically they don't like another person for whatever reason. So that's when they call them racist. Because we all should just all get along in a perfect world, but this is not a perfect world. But when we're young, especially your age, really we have all types of friends. You may have friends that are light skin, dark skin, blonde, blue eyes. You may have friends that are Indian, Puerto Rican. You don't know, and it really doesn't matter because you're just in school and you're having a good time and you're playing. But as you get older, people people change, and then racism becomes a big part of what they are, and it's unfortunate. What else did we learn from your lesson in the KB Social this week, episode number 6?
Long ago when a different world, there was different skin colors, and they were separate from different different cities. They were separate from different parks, different stores.
Oh, you mean when well, this is in not in my lifetime because I'm old but not that old, but maybe in your grandmother's lifetime, or not your grandmother's because your grandmother's probably younger than me, but in your great grandmother's lifetime, there used to be a time where certain bathrooms were only for white people, and certain bathrooms were only for colored people. That's what they called them at that point. And you couldn't be in the front of the bus. You had to go to the back of the bus. So that was part of and it was through the government too. So it was the government was also advocating this whole thing about racism.
Also, black people were slaves.
Oh, you're going way back now. Yeah, so black people were slaves, and they were brought here on from the motherland. Well, they say that the first human was found in Africa, and they were brought here from Africa, and they were slaves. They were bought, and they were used, to do certain jobs, and a lot of them were, picking cotton and doing jobs out there in the farms and stuff like that. So, what else did we learn about racism? Do you have any other examples? Go ahead.
Okay, so my another example from racism, um, some people, like when like some when someone's like a different color and you're black, you might laugh at them because they're a different skin color and you don't like them.
Okay, so some part of racism is the your appearance, your skin color, your hair. That's a biggie. Your
Eyes,
yeah,
complexion.
people don't really care that much about your eyes. I mean, if you are dark skin and you have blue eyes, you're dark skin with blue eyes. But the skin color is really one of them, and your hair and the texture of your hair and stuff like that. So that's how people start judging you, because that's what it basically is. It's just people judging you. I hope that at your age, which is 7 through 8, you haven't had to deal with any form of racism. But do you guys have any examples in your personal life that you might have heard or gone through? Because I think some of us, like, she's light skinned,
Some
I'm kind of light skinned.
like
You're too dark
someone
skinned.
needs to talk after me.
Okay, so maybe there's only me and you in the podcast. I don't know. We ha- Maybe everybody else left us. Could someone else talk besides us too? Who else wants to talk about racism? Cause we go ahead.
I'm looking at her. So racist is about that people always like bully each other and they haven't be nice to each other.
That's an important thing. Being nice to each other. So let's find this. Let's talk about some solutions. Some even minor solutions, but at least some solutions that we could deal with, that we could talk about to try to help not being in a racist situation. So what's one thing that we should try to do? Anybody having a I'll start it off. We should all respect each other. So I think that if we all respect each other, whether you're male, female, any type of different color, if you're dark skin, light skin, whatever it might be, as long as we all respect each other, then there should really be no problem with building friends and being caring and stuff like that. So what's another great way to deal with not being racist? Okay.
Uh, well, I'm glad that being racist is not here anymore because then people are getting along. They're gonna be friends, and they have neighbors that are next to each other.
Okay, maybe it's not in this room right now, but I'm sure that once you get out this room, it's around you. Sometimes at your age, you're not worrying about that. You're worrying about playing Roblox and other things. But as you get older and you start hitting the work field, that's hard. Sometimes they don't hire people because of the certain color. Sometimes they don't hire females and they give the job to males because of they don't wanna hire women. So it is out there. It's maybe not, you don't see it as much because you're younger and you're really focused on any of that. Um, Anybody else? You seem to be the only one. Keep it moving. Go ahead. What else?
Um. So.
What happened? You
Okay.
got stuck.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the also in the old days, the white people used to hit the black people for not listening to them
Yes.
because they were slaves.
Yeah,
They
that
had to do stuff.
that wasn't a good time. They used to do all types of stuff like that, beat people and all that
And
stuff, and they believed they had the rights because they paid for them. They bought them. They bought them, and people when they buy an item, they think that it's
so they
that
might
they have
like
the rights to it, but that's a human being. That's not just an item. So I'm very glad that those rules have changed and we've gotten past that. But in some ways, somehow, there's still a little bit of this racism in our country and throughout the world. So thank you for at least trying to hit this topic. This is a very serious topic, and it's not an easy topic to talk about. But hopefully you won't deal with too much of this in your lifetime. All right, guys, let's just say our goodbyes then.
Bye.
For whoever participated, I'm not even gonna put the mic on for the ones that didn't participate. Goodbye to you,
Bye.
and goodbye to me.
Have a good day.
All right, bye.
Check, 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 check. 1 2 1 2. Check, 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 check.
KB Social, episode number 6. Racism. It's real out here.